This isn't going to be a long video at all, at least I'm not expecting it to be because I'm trying to go to bed. It's 11 o'clock at night. I just got off the phone with Coulter. This is really bothering me, and usually whenever I talk about something that's bothering me on YouTube, like I make a video about it, some people's comments help me, and I'm also going to apologize for all this. I took off my makeup earlier. I've had a rough day. I've cried a lot, okay? So I just need to talk about things. Let's explain a normal day. Every morning, whenever I wake up, it's like at 7 in the morning, I wake up, close my bedroom door, for some odd reason, at night, I can't sleep with my door closed. Like, my body will just not let me go to sleep. So I just get up, close my door, and then I come back into my room, and I get in bed, and I might text Coulter, might call Coulter, might just sit there on Instagram for a few minutes, maybe hours. Usually it turns into hours till Coulter wakes up. And then around like 9-ish or so, because that's usually whenever I get out of bed, I'll say Arlo. Like, I'll call Arlo's name to get him excited, like, hey dude, wake up, you know? And I will feed him and everything, and he was doing great. Like, nothing was wrong with him. Every morning, usually by the time that it was 9, I would wake up to him sitting on the edge of his bed waiting for me to wake up, and he'd be like howling and stuff. He was a really cool dog. And then I started giving him this worm medicine that was supposed to clean out the worms. I don't know how else to say this, but he would crap them out until they were majority gone. It was this powder stuff that you're supposed to put in their food for 3 days straight. And not like, you'd give it to him once a day, and you wouldn't even give him the whole entire packet of it, because he didn't even weigh like 3 pounds. He weighed like 1 at the most, because he was a teacup chihuahua. And I started giving him that, and he started acting weird in the mornings. Whenever he would wake up, the first time after I gave him the stuff, he would wake up and he couldn't walk. I don't know what was wrong with him. I would go to pick him up like I usually do. I put him on his little pee pad thingy that's right there beside it in case he needed to use the bathroom, because I mean, I Googled it. I've done a lot of like Googling on dogs because I wanted it to be like good and healthy. It said that dogs are like humans. Whenever they wake up, usually they gotta go to the bathroom. So I put it on its pee pad, and it would go to the bathroom usually, but no, it didn't do that this time. It decided that it was going to fall straight onto its back, like it couldn't like stand on its legs. I don't know what was wrong with it. So I started freaking out, and I called Coulter and woke him up. I felt bad for doing that. Sorry, Coulter. And I was freaking out because I knew something was wrong with him. He couldn't walk. And I thought that it was because the previous night before I was playing with my other dog, which is a Yorkie, I think that's what she is. But she's a lot bigger than him because he's a teacup chihuahua and didn't even weigh a pound. If he did, that was all. And she weighs like 5 pounds. And she had stepped on him last night, or that night, and I heard him scream, like, or yelp, whatever you want to call it. And I went over there and I picked him up and I put him in his bed to get him away from her, because I had this little fence thingy around it that's for my pet rat that she didn't need, but because she's always in her cage and she's making me mad lately. And so I just put him in there and he was fine till the next morning, and I thought that it was just his legs were hurt, and so he couldn't stand to eat or anything like that until like maybe 10 to 15 minutes later. He would start walking around good and everything, and I thought that it was just because he was sleepy and he just woke up. But I would feed him in the morning. Like, literally, I would take a spoon and feed this dog. I would give him the food in like a spoon, and I'd hold him like right here, and I'd hold it up to him, and he would just like eat it like he was eating out of a bowl, but he wasn't standing or anything, and because I didn't want him to hurt. So I did that every morning for like 5 days straight, and then it kept on happening every morning, and then some mornings it was worse than others. And then this morning I wake up and I close my door, come back to my bed, go to sleep actually, instead of like, you know, doing my usual routine. And I go to get up after like it's like 9-ish or something like that, and I start saying Arlo, because I like it whenever I get up and he's like happy and excited to see me and stuff because I want him to be a happy dog. And like I spent all of my time with this dog. And I went over there and his eyes were open. Usually for the past like 5 days, he didn't get up whenever I would say his name. His eyes would just open. And so I started saying his name. I saw that his eyes were open and I was used to him not moving in the mornings. So I started petting him and I touched him and he was like as hard as a brick and he was cold. And I was like, wow, that sucks. Because then I knew he was dead. I'm about to start crying. Oh my gosh. Then I took his little rawhide thingy because he liked to chew. He tried to chew on it. He didn't have teeth. And I took it and I poked him one time. And then he didn't move. Usually he would at least like turn his head a little bit. So then I tapped him with it on his head. And it sounded like I was hitting a freaking piece of wood. And so then I shook his bed and I said his name one more time. And then I started bawling. And I called Coulter. I was like, dude, he's dead. He's dead. And then it's because, which this is what I'm mad about. It's sad that he died. But the people that gave him to me, they were at the red light in town where I live. And they were telling me that, okay, this is a teacup chihuahua, he's 6 weeks old, hasn't had his shots, but he's been wormed, and all this other stuff. We usually give him regular food, like adult dog food, with milk over it so that it softens it. All this crap that they're feeding me. I'm just like, okay, I mean, I don't know any better. I've never had my own dog. I've never had to choose what dog I get if I can or can't get it. And now I have my own money, I can drive, all this other stuff. So I was like, this sounds pretty darn good. So I called Trisha and she was like, these are the same people we got a teacup chihuahua from before, whenever y'all were younger, whenever we lived in the trailer, and it died. And I remember that because after it died, me and all my sisters were trying to take turns holding it before it got buried. And yeah, that was really weird. Okay, we were weird kids, don't judge. And so I thought about it for a second. I was like, he doesn't act 6 weeks old. I Googled it because I thought that he was too young or he was too small for his age, even for a teacup chihuahua. And they were a lot bigger. They looked a lot healthier. His head was too big for his body. Like, okay, hold on. I'm crying. I'm going to cry from the sound of this bell because I got him a cat collar and so that it would fit him. And my mom, she cut it and sewed it to make it smaller so that it would fit around his neck. And that was too big for his neck. Like, that. He doesn't even walk around normal. He was walking like a dog that just learned how to walk. And, like, I don't know if you know how that looks, but it kind of looks like they waddle a little bit. Like, they haven't got used to their whole leg thing yet. It's really bothering me that someone could do that. Like, have a freaking heart. My gosh. And it's just sad though because that's the dog that one Coulter bought for me. And okay, for people that don't know this, I don't know how you wouldn't know this, I don't have friends. Coulter's my only friend. Coulter's the only person I ever hang out with. I spend like almost as much time as I possibly can with this guy. And I've spent more time with this dog in the past 3 weeks than I have with Coulter in the past 2 months, if that tells you anything at all. And probably more time than I have on the phone too, because we have restrictions for some dumb reason. I thought about it and I thought that it would be pretty cool because these people were up at the red light. It's the red light beside my school for people that like go to the same school as me. You might see them out there sometime. They're these old people, one woman with no teeth and this old guy, and he's freaking rude and has white hair and stuff like that. Almost every old guy has white hair, or gray hair, I don't know. And the woman is nice as can be. And then the guy, he's just a little rude. And they tried to sell us this dog for $100, but I told them I'm not gonna buy a dog that hasn't had its shots and doesn't have papers or anything like that. And so they said $75, but me and Coulter didn't have $75 with us at the moment. I had $15 and he had $50, and if you're not good at math, that equals $65. And we gave them $65 and they didn't count it. They just took it and they were like, okay, here's your dog. So we took the dog and we left. So we gave them $65, which I want my freaking $65 back. This is my idea. Probably really wrong for me to have this idea, but I was really mad whenever I came up with this. Mad, hurt, everything possible that could be wrong with me at that time. And I thought about it, I was like, so they want to do that to us. Why don't we do something douchey back? Put the dog, like the dead dog, in a bag. Bring them the dead dog, call them out on everything, make them feel like total crap, and then it'll all be done with. For some people that don't know me, I like dogs more than I like people. I don't even have friends, really. I mean, people are nice to me. I'll be nice to you back, but if I don't hang out with you outside of school, I probably don't like you too much. If I don't sit with you at lunch, I probably don't like you too much. I probably cried more today over this dog dying than I have, like, a family member dying, and that's sad. I don't feel bad for people because people live longer than dogs. I feel bad for dogs because dogs can't choose what happens in their life. Dogs are stuck with the people they're stuck with. And, like, it's basically their life reflects off of their, like, owner's life, if that makes any sense. Like, dogs can't choose their situations in life. That's why I feel bad for dogs and not people. Because people put themselves in bad situations and dogs don't put themselves in any situations. It's the people that they're around that put them in situations. So I feel bad for dogs more than I do people. I've spent, like, I don't know how long with this dog. You know, everyone's probably like, stupid white girl, like, it's just a dog, but I like dogs, okay? I like animals. I mean, I have stuff everywhere that I want to dog sit, okay? I don't just willingly sign up to clean up your dog's crap while you're on vacation if I didn't like him. But anyways, I'm sorry for this crappy video. I'm gonna upload a video next week, or maybe this week. I don't know when I'm gonna upload it. It just depends on what I feel like doing. If I know I'm gonna feel like making another video. Like, subscribe, comment, try to find a dog for me. I want a Chihuahua so bad. They're so cute. I want a small one, like a teacup one. Like one that I can put this collar on, because I like this one. Oh man, I'm gonna cry. Earlier, I thought I was going crazy. I could have swore I was hearing this. Because whenever he would walk around, it was always like this. I could always hear that. And earlier, I could have swore I heard it. I was going crazy. And then whenever me and like my family got back from going to eat at Telly's, I came in the room and I was like, Arlo! And there was no Arlo. Arlo's not here. I refuse to touch his bed too. He died in that thing. I'm about to cry again. I gotta go, dude. I don't like this. I'm about to cry. I don't know. I just want a dog. Please. It's hot in here. Oh my god.